Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball on the show. Next. John Lackey is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he's got an ERA of under 3.5, which is pretty decent for a starter. Pretty good chance that we'll see a good start from him here in this one.
Odubel Herrera heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off for Philadelphia, center fielder.
A shot down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
120.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Hard hit ball to second. There is La Stella, and taking it out there for the first out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Boy, this team is so tough to pitch to. They have the fewest strikeouts in the league. So if they continue to be aggressive at the plate, drive the ball into the gaps, and try to hang a crooked number up on this team early.
Lackey looks in, coming at him with the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
7 straight games with a base hit now, and that's a solid week or so of swinging the bat with some authority.
Maikel Franco will dig in, currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play.
Well, it's still early in this season, but if he keeps this up, he's going to be looking to get paid in the offseason. His contract is up after this year.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Drilled on the ground to short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Yeah, if you're going to start an at-bat with a pitch out, it means you're willing to let a guy hit from ahead in the count. And we all know that batting averages are much higher on 1-0 than they are on 0-1. They've learned the hard way there.
Evan Gattis will stand in, and as you can see, it's another early RBI opportunity for the National League leader in that category. And that misses for ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
Hard hit ball to second for 1. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire. Brett Oberholzer is on the mound for game 2. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, last year he had an ERA over 4. For a starting pitcher, that's a bit high. Looking to have a better year this season.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gentry on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Steve, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
This team strikes out more than any other team in the league. They need to put the ball in play and have some more productive at-bats.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
First baseman, Anthony
Into the windup and the pitch. Right there for strike 1. There are the batting leaders in the National League, of which we spoke just a moment ago. And it's quickly 0-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Herrera on the run. And that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. After 1, no score. Hanley Ramirez will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
And this is swung on and missed that time by Ramirez, a strikeout victim, and there's 1 away. With a moment now, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Anthony Rizzo is really the centerpiece for this Cubs ball club. Offensively, we know what he does. Defensively, he really holds this infield together. Very fluid over at first base, good soft hands, and has a good throwing arm as well.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
I don't know, 2-pitch here, he knows he's got to protect, and that's sort of a defensive hack there, just trying to make contact, and the result, an easy pop-up.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Lackey's ready. Here it is on 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that Chris Bryant strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Lifted in the air out to right. Gentry has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, catcher
Kyle Schwarber will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
batting sixth, left
Jorge
fielder,
Soler will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Galvis is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. It's a great day for baseball here in Chicago as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show from Wrigley Field. Cesar Hernandez will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Put the bag with it himself is Rizzo for the out.
pitcher,
In now, Brett Oberholzer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Sent on the ground out to second. LaStella first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2 up to the third. Odubel Herrera will get a second shot now.
He did hard, but I'll tell you, as a hitter, you want to get down to first base.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Addison Russell will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. I mean, that was right on a platter for him.
Grounded to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Pitcher.
Striding into the box, John Lackey. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
3-2 now. Good battle. Count remains full. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Tommy La Stella will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Well, he's down 0-2 now, and he hasn't even seen the changeup yet. That could be the strikeout pitch of choice right here.
Gentry is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cubs are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Craig Gentry is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Fowler is there. 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman
Michael Franco will dig in. He singled his first time around. To short. Russell's got it. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Evan Gattis will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Lackey gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
And that's through for a hit.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
At the plate, Hanley Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Now a ball hit down the line in the air. This has a chance, and oh, it's high off the foul pole for a home run. It's a 2-run shot for Hanley Ramirez. Home run number 9 on the year as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, I know one group of people that are a little bit upset about this home run, and that's all those ball hawks down there on the street below. This thing gets up into that fabled Wrigley wind, and it just takes it right off the foul pole, and that's a home run.
The batter, number 13.
Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis.
Freddie Galvis.
As he'll line this one foul to the right side out of play, it's strike 1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Coming on is Fowler. And the inning is over. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 2-0 Philly. Shane Victorino will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Hit hard to short. Galvis is there. A quick out number one. Third and final game of this 3-game set comes your way Sunday afternoon. That's tomorrow as you see the pitchers scheduled to take the mound in the series finale. Dexter Fowler is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Anthony Rizzo is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Gentry is in pursuit. And that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're still down. It's 2-0. Carlos Perez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Catcher, Carlos.
Lackey steps into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Right back at it now is Lackey as he gets ahead to start the frame. It's strike 1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here. Hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
Fowler ranging forward, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Brett Oberholzer stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a breaking ball to start him out. Lackey's ahead 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here. And you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And he looks like a new man out there as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're up 2. Chris Bryant will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Hit to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Jorge Soler digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're down 2-0. Odubel Herrera, again, a couple of ground outs for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
In there, no balls and a strike. Line drive to center field, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Lackey comes set. Here's the 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Ready is Lackey, the pitch. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there. Michael Franco will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Swing and a ball line hard toward short, and that'll get down for a base hit. Evan Gattis steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
And they start him out away with a called strike.
And the Phils know that one key hit here could make a big impact on the outcome of the ball game.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Hanley Ramirez will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Hot shot on the ground to short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
This guy has certainly been a tough out so far. He follows up that home run from earlier with his 3rd RBI of the ball game.
Freddie Galvis strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And that's going to be all this afternoon for John Lackey. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. First pitch on its way. Carlos Perez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Fowler. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop, Anderson.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So the shutout's still intact here in the sixth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Yeah, Matt, there are the numbers right there. And as of now, they stand tied for second in that category. So the staff has been doing their job all season long, keeping them in just about every ball game. And I'll tell you, it's always nice to know the pitching will keep it close until you can make some noise with the bats.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
And a lot of times, you might say, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get one run off him.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 4-0. Manny Parra is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Cesar Hernandez will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Well, I'll tell you, that bat is just miserable. I mean, I think the bat finally just said, look, I've had enough.
Brett Oberholzer is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Drilled to first. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
And not only has he been dominant on the mound, he's now out hitting the opposition as well. It's tough to do much better than that.
First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Craig Gentry gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Fowler. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they're in front 4-0. Shane Victorino will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Grounded back up the middle. That one's in there. And the perfect game will go by the wayside. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game here in the 7th, so the no-hit bid will end right here. Dexter Fowler will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
Yeah, he sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Gentry will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Anthony Rizzo will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Pereira is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
And really, from what we've seen here so far this afternoon, balls just don't seem to have a whole lot of carry to them, and this was another example right there.
Chris Bryant is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pereira's there. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail here 4-0. Maikel Franco comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Russell. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Evan Gattis ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
Looking up is Soler. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo home run for Evan Gattis. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Fightin' Phils have opened up a 5-0 lead.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Now batting.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoke.
Freddie Galvis comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses, 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Runners on first with 1 down. fly ball out to straightaway right. Victorino is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher, Carlos Perez.
Carlos Perez will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Cameron Rupp will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Phils tackle. Cameron Rupp will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Kyle Schwarber digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at-bat could be huge if he can just get on base because they've been held in check all game.
Now a ball hit high and deep heading toward the corner and left. But this will land foul just shy of the wall. Oberholzer sets his sights. 0-2 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Jorge Soler will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. To 2-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Addison Russell will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. High and deep to straightaway right. Gentry racing back, still going back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Travis Wood will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
Number 37, Travis
Cesar Hernandez will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Everett Cabrera will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. This is line to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall.
Well, that's one of the dangers of being a corner outfielder. If you dive, there's no safety net behind you. And I think he's pretty lucky in the end that this one wound up only being 2 bases instead of 3. Heck, could have even been 4.
Brett Oberholzer will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Wood sets. First pitch on its way. In there at the knees, strike 1. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera. He's 1 for 4 for the game. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Victorino going back at the track. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season as this lead swells to 7-0.
this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
The batter, right fielder, Craig.
Here's Craig Gentry. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. La Stella backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Popping it up is bad enough, but doing it on the first pitch, you know, and out of the zone to boot. I mean, this just is not a good AB. I can tell you that.
Now to the plate, Michael Franco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard toward first. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Well, here we are. It's the second month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. Got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
Evan Gattis will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. Here comes the 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
The toss will go to La Stella at second, and the force out means the inning is over. But 2 come across to score. Everett Cabrera, who will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base.
Munenori Kawasaki will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average. So you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Gaddis is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home 9th.
Second baseman
Tommy La Stella will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if you can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Shane Victorino gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits. Both of them are singles. And he's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. The throw's a low one, and he can't make the scoop at first as it's in and out of the glove.
Hey, any way you can keep this game alive, you've got to take it. You know, it's just an infield single, but at least you keep that line moving up for one more hitter.
Anthony Rizzo will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, that's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard. When you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off.
And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And, guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Phillies win this one 7-0. So long from Wrigleyville.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Phillies pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they crushed the Cubs 7-0. The Braves starting pitcher, number 50, twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound as the Braves downed the Marlins 2-0. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. The Cardinals knocked out 12 hits as a team as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Nationals 4-3. The Los Angeles Dodgers got 12 hits in this one as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 7-5. The Brewers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 4-1. The Arizona Diamondbacks combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Padres 6-3. Victor Martinez was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs, leading the Rockies to a win over the Giants 5-2. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. Marcus Stroman allowed nothing in his complete game shutout win, leading the Blue Jays to a win over the Red Sox 3-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. Drew Smyly was victorious for the 5th time this season, helping lead the Rays to a win over the Yankees 3-1. His ERA is currently in the top 5 in the American League. The Indians totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Orioles 5-4. The Royals total 11 hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 2-0. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim combined to driving in 5 on 3 hits, leading Detroit over Oakland